So there's a rumor going on right now that the fact that Lucia is actually the product of Trevor and Patricia having an affair in Grand Theft Auto 5 oh so long ago. And I wanted to dive into this situation at hand here because everybody's wondering where Lucia's background situation is. And I wanted to go ahead and touch base here and talk about this for a second because there's a big rumor right now that's going on, the fact that Lucia's dad is actually Trevor, and Lucia's mom is actually Patricia. So just real quick, we're gonna zoom in here. Look at the nose. So look at the nose. All right, now look at Trevor's nose. All right, well, don't forget about Trevor's nose. Look at her mom's nose. Supposedly her mom is Patricia, which is Martin Madrazo's wife. And what nationality are they? Does anybody know exactly what nationality are they? Because potentially she might be Cuban is what the speculation is. And also the same thing with Lucia, is she is potentially Cuban herself. Now, of course, Trevor Phillips is a white person, but the product of these two potentially having a baby, and that baby potentially being Lucia, is the talk of the town right now, and that's what people are trying to figure out. Not necessarily, or either they were talking about Jason, but the big one here that I heard was Lucia is actually the daughter and the daughter of Trevor and Patricia, which I put all these pictures together so we could kind of look at the facial features, between. And then there's another thing here too, my argument. Are these two too old to have babies? Were they too old to potentially have babies? And then how old is Lucia? So, that's a lot of questions and answers that we gotta go across here potentially. Because one would say almost that Patricia is too old because she's almost grandma age or something like that, and it's probably gone through something that's called menopause, where women actually stop producing eggs because women are they're only born with a certain amount of eggs that I looked up or something like that. It's really weird when you think about it, that women have eggs inside of them like lizards or something. But anyways, from here, you guys are gonna have to let me know down in the comment sections below. Do you really think that Lucia her dad is Trevor and her mom is Patricia? Because Patricia may be too old, but she does the same type of nose, and then we don't really know, but I know that this is a nationality that's not this nationality. You know what I'm saying? But she does look a little bit dark skinned, but that could be because of the Florida sun that she soaked up potentially. We're not quite sure. And or Jason himself, which I didn't really see that Jason looked too much like Trevor or Patricia. But we do have the nose thing going on here, and maybe the eyes a little bit. I'm not quite sure, but we still got kind of the same kind of eyes going on here. And then Trevor's got the that, I don't know. It's pretty crazy. But I would just say, on my personal opinion, I don't think that Lucia, her dad is Trevor and her mom is Patricia. But I'm telling you right now, this is the talk of the town, and it's a huge rumor that everyone's been talking about. My friend's been talking to me about it for a while, wanting me to make a video talking about how Lucia's father and mother might be Patricia and Trevor. Because once again, if you guys didn't know, there was a point in the game where Trevor kidnapped Patricia, right? So in story mode, Trevor kidnapped Patricia, and they were living together almost out in Trevor's trailer. And there was a point where there was some stuff that went down, and they had to Trevor had to return Patricia back to the house. If you guys just go play the game, I'm sure you'd be able to see that stuff. But anyways, from there's some sort of love thing that we know that was going on between Trevor and Patricia. And Trevor was it's the only time in the game where you actually see Trevor kind of with somebody or something like that. You don't even really see Franklin, I don't think, with anybody besides Tanya. And of course, Michael has Amanda, which is his wife and stuff like that. But potentially, this could be the child of Trevor and Patricia, of what people are talking about once again. And we need to know what your guys' thoughts are down in the comment sections below. Do you think Lucia's mom and dad is actually Trevor and Patricia? I would beg to differ, because of argument maybe being too old, and then her potentially being too old, and I'm not quite sure there, because if we're going to talk about it, the game happened 10 years ago, and she's well over 10 years old in my book, you know what I'm saying? And how old potentially is Lucia? How old does Lucia look? She looks to be in her, I would say, either young or mid-20s, maybe late 20s, somewhere in her 20s is what she looks. And I would say Trevor Trevor looks pretty old. Trevor looks like he's in his late 40s, okay? And for Patricia, I would say Patricia almost looks like she's in her 50s or something like that. I'm just throwing it out there, okay? I'm not the best when it comes to, like, judging people and their looks and how old they are. I've always been, you know, cruddy with that. And once again, this is like a video game and these aren't necessarily real people. But do you guys think that Lucia has resemblance of pretty much Patricia and Trevor, which is what a lot of the people were talking about? Let us know down in the comment sections below so we can get an awesome conversation started about who's Lucia's mom and dad. So that's the thing that we're talking about, I guess, right now. So anyways, from there, if you guys enjoyed the video and it was helpful, hit like button down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you guys don't miss out on daily Grand Theft Auto online videos and lots of Grand Theft Auto 6 stuff is at this point we're going to be talking about. But we got a little ways to wait because the game is not coming out until 2025, it looks like. But anyways, from there, hopefully everybody's doing good and having an awesome rest of the day. Thank you all for watching. My name is GRAVESIGHT, and I'll see you in the next one. So, peace!